Welcome to Reality NSFW coverage of the Challenge USA Episode 5. I'm Jonny Fairplay. That's Alex Trias. That's Dan Montchal. We're here representing Reality NSFW, talking to you each and every week. How's that?
That was great.
Felt good. I'm energized. Once again, I'm watching Survivor South Africa before I do this, and so I'm pumped. I'm excited. I love watching good reality television, and then we'll talk about Challenge USA.
Yeah, like I just have so much trust in you, Johnny. Like I know you would never do anything to steer us wrong. If you get me, you get me. If you bamboozle me, you bamboozle me. There'll be no ill will.
I'm too old to bamboozle.
20 minutes later.
20 minutes later. I will give you fake blue chews, and I will eat turkey legs, apparently. We will explain the turkey leg at the end of this podcast, and somewhere Chris Benoit is looking up and saying that is not eating a turkey leg.
Yikes.
Ooh, yikes. Okay. Previously on the Challenge USA, Shannon and Dom were sword fighting to the death over his hatred of Love Island women, and Dom dies and order is restored.
Yep.
Is that
there you go.
Accurate?
That's how I understood it.
And such a shame for him because I realized someone posted who all the potential matchups are. He has one more Love Island he can get with.
Yeah. Or is Alex skipping on yours, Dan?
Yeah, he's skipping a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let me go out and come right back in.
Cool.
Try that. See, I tricked him. See, he's bamboozled already.
2 minutes in, already got him.
2 minutes. You just got bamboozled, my man. See? Didn't take long, did it?
How dare you, man? I'm coming for you. You were like an older brother to me.
Oh, well.
But now I'm back because you know what? A cat has 9 lives.
That is true. That is very much. I don't know. I can't believe we didn't hear that last night or this morning if you watched it correctly on Paramount Plus. Yeah. Ooh. And you know what? Good for Tyson getting the older brother and not like dad or creepy uncle reference.
Oh, that would have been so bad.
I think either would have been applicable.
You were a cat owner to me.
Wow.
Well, especially because right away you already got cachet when they're matched up together, being like, he's the weirdest dude I've ever met in my life, but in a good way.
Yeah.
But another one, he could have said like a worse one. He could have been like, you were the mother of the litter to me.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
So he wasn't like fully upset. Like he could have went there.
Yeah. Tyson, he's getting stranger looking over the years, right?
I think it's all part of the gimmick, brother.
Maybe. So, because like his first on Token Chins, I thought he was like a good looking guy. And I'm sure there's plenty of people that think he's still a good looking guy. But I just think his look is evolving strangely.
I think it's sort of like just him. It's just like he doesn't really care. Like, so you'll have like the scraggly facial hair.
Okay, so people were saying it's the stash and now the mullet. So it's a purposely strange thing.
Maybe it's the Arizona look.
Could be. Okay, yeah. I mean, I'm asking questions. As I said, Tyson 1.0 I found to be an attractive young man. So this is a self-imposed changing of the look. Okay. So I mean, I don't know. I feel like I'm getting better looking, but I pay for Botox and shit like that,
maybe that's the real reason why he got voted out by Sarah and Ben in Winners at War,
Oh, because he started looking creepy?
Yeah, because he's just like changed his look and they're like, we don't know who you are anymore, man. You gotta go.
Well, Sarah doesn't know in 20 minutes to the end. Oh, okay. So this episode is called Entice We Trust, which I felt
appropriate.
God,
no, their titles, they don't give a shit about their titles.
I'm shocked that this isn't called the one that Azza and Cinco go home.
Well, they used to do that all the time. The title would be like "Goodbye, Casey." It's like, huh, I guess Casey Cooper's going home.
Okay, well that'll do it. So yeah, they beat you over the head with everything on the challenge, right? Like there is nothing left to the imagination.
Well, it could have been something about cats. So I'll take in Tyson We Trust.
Oh God. Okay. So also during the previously on, we learned no woman wants to team with Leo, and I repeat, no woman wants to team with Leo. And so then it's time for the algorithm, and Danny and Angela. I'm for that.
They're getting it on the wrong challenges, though. Like, that's such a great pair.
Yeah, and just wasted. So, because if Tyson can win with someone that doesn't swim, then what are you doing, people?
Yeah, like he literally drags someone to a win.
He literally.
It just shows that he's the best swimmer out there by a mile. Like, it doesn't matter who you pair with him. Just get out of his way.
Sarah Lucina must be pretty good because to be able to carry someone on your belly, because he's dragging Cachet and she's kicking. So Sarah Lucina is literally carrying Leo like a small child.
I mean, he is just a catfish, so they're not that heavy.
Do you think that Leo, prior to his Amazing Race fame, was potentially catfishing people, maybe on Plenty of Fish or something like that?
It's possible.
It was either that or he's just like one of those weird people that will put out like a dating profile and it's like pictures of cats and stuff like that. Like, he's doing something weird out there. Not entirely sure what it is, but
all right, there we go. Well, I'm all for the shift of the weird vibe going from Tyson to Leo. So if we can put that to a vote, my vote is yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. Cachet says that Tyson is the weirdest man she's ever met. Oh, well, sorry, we're back on that. So the algorithm, once again, it's the perfect algorithm. Leo and Sarah.
Sarah's pissed.
Not happy.
She's just like, I literally spent the whole last round trash talking him to anyone who would listen.
Yes.
Thankfully, I'm paired with him.
Yes. And when it's sarcastically referred to as the perfect algorithm, TJ replies, "It's sick."
It is sick. He will defend it to the grave.
I'm for it too.
I know I am. It's the perfect algorithm.
Because so many people, unless you win the Tyson lottery each time, like so many people are pissed off, I think every single time. Because it's like, I got Leo. I got David. I got Enzo.
Yeah, like, like if you're Alyssa or Kira today, you're begging your lucky stars that you're just like out of the drama completely. You're just like, I got through the grenade of the groups.
Yeah.
For the guys, I can move forward now and get a Tyson, a Danny, a Kyland, a Ben.
Yeah, Ben. Or if you're Enzo, or not, if you're Dom, it's like, another Love Island girl that I'm not doing bad with whatsoever, but I'm complaining about it for some reason.
I need to make sure my wife knows.
She knows. No one's fucking Dom. I don't think his wife's fucking Dom.
I don't know. Shannon was like jamming that stick on him pretty good.
Ooh, you know who likes a good stick jamming?
Matt Bischoff.
Shout out to Matt Bischoff. That's right.
Matt B from Cincinnati.
Matt B from Cincinnati. He had some good questions this week. I can only imagine. So for those of you that have thought about becoming a patron, this week I decided, I was looking at some hardware for the podcast, and I was just like, I feel like I can do what I need to do already. So I for the Q&A, I'm just like, well, fuck, it's a private deal. Like, you have to be a patron to even see it. So I showed a clip of Brock Lesnar with the tractor from SummerSlam, because I was there this weekend, and even private, it's just like copyright material. Like, oh my God. This can be viewed by you can't even look at it yourself. And, but somehow it allowed me to trim that from the podcast. So for anyone thinking about becoming a patron, this week is awesome. You do not get footage of Brock Lesnar with the tractor. But if you'd like to hear our discussion about that, it's only like 90 seconds. That's in the audio version, because you can't stop me on audio, WWE. So,
Not yet.
Not yet. So so check that out. Ad-free nsfw.com. Pretty fun. Like this is a lot of people are gonna say this is one of the funnest Q&As in a while. So that's what I do. There's what's the line here? Leaving if you're looking for a reason to become a patron, the Q&A, one of the discussion topics when my girlfriend and I were leaving the Nashville airport heading home, this is a quote from my girlfriend. He took my hairspray because I had a dildo. So there you go. That's a quote. So it's more of a strap on, but that's a story with the Q&A. We'll get there. Had nothing to do with me. It's a fun weekend. All right. Let's see. Next we see Ben poorly braiding Lucina's hair. We get in yet another chapter in the book that Dom does not want to read, but I don't think neither does anyone else. Cache doesn't like when Cinco flirts with every girl.
It seems like it's just like a weird plot point. Like I guess like she's important enough to the season and what's going on in the season where they feel like they needed to tell some sort of personal story for her.
And that's her entire story is they broke up and he flirts with other girls.
But
why?
Now
because they broke up.
But now the door is closed.
Oh, the end of the story. Because I'm sure she doesn't have his phone number. They can't hit each other up on social media and meet up after the challenge.
No, don't you know when you break up, you can't physically call. Like you can try, it won't work.
Well, I mean, if they have you blocked.
Oh no, even you don't even have to block. Once you're broken up, they just know like you can't. The cord's cut. Can't. Call.
I would not be shocked if Cinco has Cache blocked.
I would not be surprised either.
But I also feel like Cinco's the kind of guy that's not going to turn down a booty call.
He also, and like you said, he comes across very nice in person.
Yeah. Oh, so this episode was a huge spoiler alert for me. So at Wendell and Bryce's party, I hung out with Cinco and Azza, who had just come home like that day from the challenge. And I'm just doing the math in my head, and I'm just like, they're not done filming the challenge.
Nope.
So, yeah.
Shit happens, you know.
Maybe they go back. Maybe they come home for a few days, hang out. They recharge at the Survivor viewing party, and they're like, all right, I got my head right. I now know Survivor. Let's go back, join up with the Survivor folks.
There you go. That's totally possible. And also on the
probable.
Very probable.
Probable.
Yeah. Azza wins the season, you know, spoiler alert.
Oh, well, there we go.
Yeah. So back to the Ben and Sarah point, though, like what I found very weird was like Ben, of all people, saying that it's hard to trust Tyson because you don't know when he'll go off. I don't know. We've seen him play 4 games.
Yeah.
There's never really been a moment where we've seen him like go off.
I don't think he does go.
He's made dumb decisions.
Tyson he has made dumb decisions, but he is willing to shoot that big shot early.
Fair. That's fair.
I think that's what he means by go off.
The wording was just strange to me.
The wording was wrong, and I think his read is wrong. I don't think Tyson's that dangerous.
Like, I don't think he's dangerous in the sense of like, we'll gun for you. Like, you should just shut your mouth and not tell every single person in the house that you are annoyed that Tyson's winning shit.
Yeah. I think Tyson's chances of winning the challenge are greater than Survivor.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But I think his Survivor history is working against him on the challenge. I think if this guy, had just done like one season of Big Brother and was just funny, he skates to the end of this shit.
That's.
But isn't it also weird that it seems like Tyson and Ben aren't having any type of conversation? It's simply all through Sarah.
All through Sarah, who can choose whichever narrative she wants to go with from those conversations. And she can come back and be like her and Tyson, I thought had a pretty good chat. And she can go back and be like, yeah, Tyson hates you. because that controls Ben.
Or on the same level, Ben's nervous about Tyson. She goes to Tyson and goes, "Oh no, Ben's 100% with you. Like he's
yes,
like yes, I'm gonna trust Ben's number one in this game. That Ben's on the up and up for me."
Yes, even though I'm hearing from other people who are scared to even say his fucking name, and it's only 3 letters. But we have to go by one of the 3 to explain who this person is.
Well, it's because they didn't do it Wheel of Fortune style.
Oh well, they are good. Well, no,
Ben would say it. Tyson would go up to him with a 3-letter board and be like, "This is someone who's against me. I'm gonna give you 1 letter." He puts an E in the middle. Oh, Ben! Fuck.
God bless America. God.
How did he fool me?
Because Ben, that's the only show Ben watches. So he does not watch movies.
No.
Oh man, you know what? I feel if Ben were married to Kiki, he'd watch a lot more TV. She'd let him. They talk about it.
It also would sort of be funny if, you know what? I want more survivors to get in on the joke. I want more of them to be in confessional saying Kiki's gonna kill me after this.
I would love Ben referencing Kiki.
Can't go after Danny. Kiki would kill me. So he's safe all the way to the end.
Yes. So let's see. Tyson's trying to confirm the Sarah Ben alliance. He's too old to bamboozle Lucina.
But if you bamboozle me, you bamboozle me. No harm done.
No harm done.
No harm done.
There you go. Yes, I am doing a turkey eating motion.
Yes, that's exactly what it was.
Not to be confused with a throat slash motion. So, all right, it's time for our daily barreled treasure. More wordplay. Can't get enough. What's barreled treasure, Alex?
Yeah, so you start on a barge and you jump off that barge and you swim 150 yards to the buoys where you have to memorize a code, swim another 75 yards to a cargo ship that has 100 barrels on it, where 2 of the barrels have your code, correctly identify your barrel, bring your puzzle pieces that are in the barrel back. If you get it wrong, you have to go back to the buoys, re-memorize your code, and do it again. You have to then do it a second time to get your second puzzle pieces than you do, as in Darrell's words, a tangerine puzzle.
Oh, it is one of the tangerine puzzles. Yeah. It appeared to be what, like an 8-piece tangerine puzzle?
Yeah.
I think fatigue is a factor. So, but once again, a challenge I can do. If I don't have Cachet or Aza, I win this challenge. No problem.
Yeah.
So,
for sure.
But I think even with Cachet, I don't finish last.
True. You know what? We'll give you Kayla.
But I don't win.
We'll give you Kayla as a partner for this one. She did well.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
You haven't used her yet.
Okay. Sweet. It is the perfect algorithm. It's pretty sick.
It is the perfect algorithm. So what are the fucking odds that we get Sarah and Tyson as partners? Because because Sarah is one of 4 people remaining that he can be partnered up with.
Oh yeah. All right.
I'd be for it.
If I'm controlling the algorithm and it's completely random, right?
Completely. It's perfect.
Have we been promised that?
No, they just said it's perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, so we do not know that it's completely random.
Oh no, it's completely random. You know, it's all. Well,
have they explicitly said that it's?
You're asking me to go back to the premiere.
Oh God, I wouldn't wish that upon anyone. Oh, you know what? Actually, I would, Alex, and that's where I bamboozled you.
No.
I told you I wouldn't. I told you I wouldn't, and I did.
Let me point at you, stick my tongue out, and go.
Okay.
No, sweet. I would love to see the Tyson Sarah pair, and they win just so Tyson can look at her like dead in the eyes, be like, "So we're throwing in Ben, right?"
You're right.
No, Tyson would be that person because, like, in previous challenge history, it's if the 2 in power disagree and they can't agree on one, they go in. I can totally see Tyson going, "I'm saying Ben no matter what."
Yeah.
Do you want to go in? Girl, you already made the final. Hey, So here's the way you could always spin it here. Sarah's won nothing this season so far, up to this point. She's won nothing. Has not been eliminated. Still only has $1,000. Yeah. Teams are dwindling. I just give you a chance to make some money, girl.
Yeah.
I'm Team Survivor. I'm getting Survivor there. What have you done? You've been partnered with Leo.
Yeah. I knew you could carry Leo.
Tyson would just be like, I knew he was gonna be the perfect person for you in an elimination. He's a cat. He can see in the dark.
He can see in the dark. That's true.
Self-proclaimed genius. So
I gave you the cheat code to this elimination.
I don't. Based on the preview, it does not look as though he talks himself out of it.
No.
And based on the season preview, Angela and Lucina go at it as well. So I think that decision by Tyson and Cachet drew a huge line in the sand.
Oh, for sure.
But I think it makes the show better. The moment he said that, I'm like, this season's already better. I'm already looking forward to next week.
Yeah, we need the bigger names now going against each other. And I don't think it was the wrong move on his part throwing her in. It definitely wasn't it wasn't Cachet's worst move throwing her in. It just it didn't work out.
Yeah.
But to this challenge, we have multiple people who can't swim.
Yes, Ozza can't. We learned that.
Ozza can't. Cachet can't.
Yep.
Leo can't.
Correct.
Enzo can't.
Correct. Danny's not that good.
Danny's not that good. You. I will say, being a bigger person isn't always an advantage in the water. Bigger, muscular person. Even though you're fit,
you ain't floating.
You're not floating, and also muscles work differently how you do it. Leaner. That's why most people that swim are lean muscle.
Yeah, it's called a swimmer's build.
Yeah, like Tyson's swam.
Yeah,
he has the body to be a swimmer.
Yeah. So
Danny has a body for a hall brawl.
Please, fucking hall brawl. What? All right, so just guess here. Going back to my previous question, do you just guess? Do you think they said that it was completely random, the algorithm, or did they not?
I feel they probably said it's randomized.
Yes.
But the only thing that gets tweaked is you can't ever have the same person once until you've gone through everyone.
Yeah, but I mean, by randomized, can it be technically randomized by production?
I mean, they didn't specifically say how it's randomized.
I mean, I'm just worried. I'm sure some people would be like, "That's bullshit," but I am for. I mean, you're making a fucking television show. It's still fucking fair. You're not. I mean, it's not like it's like, oh, we changed the rules this week. You can be a partner again, but only this week, so we can fuck it up for you.
Right. But I think if they want to have control over what the storyline is, then you don't pair them up immediately. You have an.
I say you give us this week without them together, and then next week you put them together.
And I mean, there is one person of the four that he could get paired with where he may not have the best opportunity to win if he got thrown down there, because he has Sarah, Kira, Desi, and Shannon. If he gets Shannon, that's their best opportunity to take him out. But if he has Desi, you'd be dumb to go after them. If you have Kira's been good at these challenges. I wouldn't throw them down.
Yeah.
No, and I wouldn't think that it's completely random, because the one, challenge doesn't try to do what Survivor does, where, it's going to be fair across the board. I mean, look at, what was it, 2 weeks ago with their, the Wheel of Fortune puzzle. You had a different advantage depending upon which spot that you drew. So there's going to be times where it's just, hey, luck of the draw was just bad on you. It doesn't have to be completely fair across the board. So if the challenge really wants to see a certain pairing together and it fits within the rules, fuck it. Why not?
Okay. Well, I mean, I would, if I'm production, it's just we never explicitly said this was completely fucking random on the up and up, and that we have, that it's not in our control. So if that's the case, I have Tyson and Lucina apart next week and together the week after that.
As long as they're both there, I would definitely do that.
Yeah.
So.
All right,
and it's like I can see both of them in the end game because like ultimately the only way you can take Sarah out is if you get her out in elimination. I feel like eliminations will be more her speed than the dailies.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she's gonna crush.
Especially if they start giving them actual physical eliminations. Like I don't
like shit from the challenge and not what we've been watching.
That's been my only concern is that all of these pair ones have not involved anything physical against each other.
Yeah.
It's only been you are isolated with your partner doing something against the other group that's
and next week doesn't
it.
look is next week they have to dive onto something. Does it look like a confrontation once they dive or
I honestly didn't pay that much attention to the
I felt like I got a second of it and I wasn't going to rewind.
Yeah.
So, I had Survivor South Africa to watch. It's really good. So,
yeah.
And if you'd like to watch Survivor South Africa, just become a patron. There's links there. And then this Friday at 10:30 a.m. we're going over episodes 9, 10, 11, and 12. So pretty excited. There we go. All right. So we learned Leo's a catfish. Fucking kill me.
I literally kept writing every single time you made a catch, just like bye in all caps. Like, stop. Stop. It's not funny. Production's not laughing with you. They're not even
laughing at you.
No, they're not even laughing.
Well,
if I'm the boom guy, like I have it up here and he says that, I'm like and Leo goes like, oh, the light's not blinking anymore. Yes, it is.
I believe that is true, but I also feel that production is laughing at him at this point.
I don't think they're laughing at him to his face.
I feel the editors are laughing at him. Production hates him.
Oh yeah.
The editors definitely are because they leave in the point where he goes to jump off the barge for the second time and he's like, I gotta climb down, and Sarah's like, just jump, and he's like, I'll get water in my mouth. It's like,
you're gonna get water in your mouth anyway.
He sucks. How is he still in this?
Because he's a genius, apparently.
And 9 lives. Yeah. Okay. So we see Tyson pulling Cachet across the water. She's kicking her feet, but he's just grabbing her by the life vest, and that works for them. But Cachet opens the wrong barrel, and so they have to go back. And it's just
honestly, I don't blame Tyson for being heated about that.
Oh yeah,
I mean, like, dude,
I would have lost my shit.
Dude, I'm literally pulling you. Like, please, just don't touch anything.
Yeah, just like I'm asking you to do nothing. My only request of you is nothing.
Yeah, it's just like so. But like the way that they were telling the story, I was like, okay, they're not losing, but I was like, but maybe they're just middle in the pack because of that. But so their comeback is just extremely impressive.
Oh, ridiculous.
Like they shouldn't have, because like Derek and Kayla had such a huge lead.
Yes, and they're smart.
Yeah.
I mean, like they're both technically nerds.
Appearance-wise, yes.
Yeah, appearance. Or what did Tyson was PC? They're not nerds.
A face, what was it, wisdom?
Yeah.
Or something. I don't.
And you never know from the editing, but it looks like Derek and Kayla get back with their second set of puzzle pieces not too long after Tyson and Cachet are just leaving to go get their second. So it looks like they had so much time to get that.
But I understand what they say about what their struggle is. If you're not on the same wavelength on how to do a puzzle, but it's
that makes complete sense. Yeah, it's just like here's the way I do a puzzle, and here's the way you. And if they're completely different, like every piece you put is putting there is fucking me.
So I think ultimately with these type of puzzles, though, it's like unless they tell you both have to be physically doing it, one person should always just take the lead. There's no point having two people trying to work separately.
Like I feel really strong at puzzles. Like.
Same.
Potentially elite at puzzles. I do have the fastest time of any survivor on the Michelle Fitzgerald kick the challenge thing.
This should be our Kiki thing. Each week we find a way to throw that in here.
Yes, 13 minutes, 21 seconds, everyone.
There you go.
Yeah. It's on there. That's how I know. I would defer to Kayla if it's me and Kayla. Like, so she's my pick. I'm deferring to Kayla on the puzzle.
Yeah, and you're just like, hey,
pieces. How could she fuck it up?
Right. hey, you just tell me where to put a piece, I'll put it there.
No, I'm not even helping.
Okay. But
I'm just like, you need me,
pieces.
you let me know. I'm just sitting right here. Yeah. If you, I'll pick up something for you, but I won't place anything that you don't want placed.
Yeah, and I will say, turning around on Kayla, I didn't know what to think of her. I didn't watch Amazing Race, so early on, I didn't know really what to expect of her. I'm liking it. I'm liking the story that they're telling with her.
I love her. Mm. I would be glad that she was my partner this week and potentially winning.
And she also showed this week that like she has a good strategy behind her. She's able to do something that would lead people away from the obvious picks from earlier rounds, which would be her and Derek, because they're not affiliated with Tyson or Cachet's shows. It's like, I think she said the right things.
All right, say me and Kayla win, and we put in say Sarah and Leo finish last, and I throw in Tyson and Cachet. Does either of those pairs come back and not hate me?
No.
I can't do the, I knew you were coming back. I mean, obviously.
You'd have a little bit of an out if Sarah was automatically going in, but I think with either Tyson or Sarah, if you're the one that's physically throwing either of them in,
there's no forgiveness.
Yeah.
Never. That's what I'm thinking too. So I don't know what Tyson's thinking. I mean, like, I think Tyson's thinking, I'm shooting my shot. Fucking Cinco's a fucking stud. They're going to win this, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and also you don't know what the actual challenge is.
Sarah has the albatross of fucking Leo.
Yeah. But hey, he'll land on his feet.
Well, and everyone,
he can lick his own asshole.
Well, and Sarah is without.
He hasn't used that one yet.
I was letting you do it. You have more cats than me. You would know.
Couldn't even get through my thought. But Sarah is without a doubt a badass. I mean, probably the strongest female in the house. But if you want to look at it, she hasn't won any of the dailies yet. And I believe she holds the record on Survivor for competing in the most individual immunity challenges without ever winning one. So we've never really seen her put that to good use when it comes to the competitions.
I will premise that in terms of the Survivor aspect, there's a big reason for throwing a lot of those, especially in the position that she was in, like in Game Changers where she won, the 1 out of 3 times she won, because 1 out of 4 is bad. 1 out of 3 is okay.
Yeah. Did I tell you the time that Leo came to my house?
No.
Yeah. Did you have your cats?
Was it actually just your cat?
What's that? No. Leo, like, it was a couple of years. It was right after Amazing Race. I have a Snickers, the cat, and so Leo comes in. He sees Snickers in the corner, like licking his penis, and he's a male cat, obviously. And Leo goes, "Man, I wish I could do that." I'm like, "You better not. The cat will bite you."
Oh, also.
I bet we did last week.
I wonder if they mean someone on the show.
Yeah, someone's definitely going to call Leo. I'm shocked that Lucina hasn't called Leo a pussy yet.
I'm surprised her or Desi, because like they're the ones that they keep throwing into.
They hate him.
Well, luckily they've both already been partnered with him.
I don't think they care.
I don't know. They're still, but like I think that was also a bad issue on her part, and something that Tyson technically should have been able to get away with, is using her own words against him of like, hey, all the girls came to me. None of you gave me names. They were all like, we don't want to be partnered with Leo. And I was like, my hands were tied.
Yeah. But we don't know. He hasn't had an opportunity to give an excuse.
No, I'm sure we'll hear it on the Ringer.
Oh, okay. I'm good. I'm listening. I'm participating in listening to one Challenge USA podcast too many as it is.
Yeah. But the way I see it with their dynamic is just like Tyson was never going to fully trust either Sarah or Ben because of Survivor. So once someone gives him enough of a reason to be like, okay, I don't need to be loyal to them specifically. I'll still be loyal to other people of Survivor, even though Dom thinks that he's always going to go in.
Yeah.
What was that? What was that?
I don't know. Who is wearing the Dom skin suit? Because this is not the guy from fucking Survivor Ghost Island.
Oh yeah, Tyson's definitely gonna throw me and Desi in. Desi, who he hasn't been partnered with yet, and like the girls are actually intimidated by.
Yeah. So no way, Jose. So anyway,
and I think from Tyson, it seems like he was trying to keep the Survivor strong or whatever, as long as it could. But it seems like his two closest allies that he has, it's Angela and Kyland, who are also two people that have, if he isn't winning, have a great shot at winning. So if he feels overall protected by one of those three winning a challenge, then he's golden. I mean, unless they backstab him.
And I'm pretty sure all the Love Island girls are on his side too, because they all see him as with like dollar signs in their eyes. Going full like cartoon version of like, oh yeah,
this is the one.
Yeah.
Like so, Vandy Daddy says, I was shocked when Ozzy was canceled. She's complete joke at competitions. Vandy Daddy or Dandy, Ozzy is ridiculously beautiful. So I know exactly why she was cast. I would cast Ozzy on most shows. I met her at Hearts Reality in December. Stunning. I mean, just ridiculously stunning. And then again, I saw her the day she came home from this, and I was just like, I don't know if you were made for the challenge, but I'd put you on the challenge. So, I get it.
Yeah. Also, that's an issue with what current challenge is like people expect everyone to be beasts in every challenge and maybe have somewhat of a personality, even though most of them don't have any. But
Logan,
but classic challenge wasn't just about, oh, we want to have 28 people that can all beast in challenges.
Yeah, Amber M. Yeah, Ozzy is Amber M, and I cast Amber M all day long.
You don't cast all of them to be potential winners. You cast them to be, what's the dynamic with the other castmates? What do they provide? Are they good to look at for most of them? And and
she's great. And she killed every confessional. I thought I laughed every confessional she did. Yeah,
just for the Xavier round alone, like her confessionals there, I was like, yep, great job.
That's why she was cast. So
yeah.
She's and Vandy Dandy. These challenges ain't crazy. There is not a single challenge I wouldn't do yet.
No, like this one was only crazy in terms, not crazy, but like more intense because of the distance involved.
What do? I run 3 to 10 miles a day and I swim laps.
Yeah. I'm saying
I can't physically carry someone else.
Right. I'm just saying like the average person, you look at those distances and you're just like, yeah, that's gonna be a lot.
Yeah. Where I'm just like, ooh, hey guys, I got a chance. Like I'm literally telling you, I'm just like, in case you're wondering who might win this, it's me. And Kayla's doing the puzzle. I ain't gonna fuck it up for her.
Oh man.
Okay.
Man.
So
so Tyson gets the win.
Well, we're not there yet.
Okay.
It's the Kiki portion of the show.
Oh, there you go.
Do not help Danny up the ladder, Angela. Kiki is gonna kill him when he gets home. He cannot get help up ladder. She said, if you're in a swimming challenge and you have to go up a cargo net to get to the to the deck, do not allow
your partner,
especially if she's from Big Brother, to help you up that cargo net.
Yeah, and you better not have your ass get lapped by people.
Yeah. Kiki,
don't come back home. Give me your credit card, and I'm buying 10 more pairs of shoes
and purses because she deserves it. So
she does deserve it.
She does deserve
it,
but
only if he dies.
Kiki the soothsayer is amazing. Like I would like to go with Kiki to buy a lottery ticket. I feel. Let's take Kiki to Vegas. Let's just take all of fucking Danny's money and go to Vegas. There's no way we're not leaving as Nick Papagiorgio. In more ways than one. We're going to need an assumed identity.
Enzo's having a hard time swimming. He will not jump off the platforms.
Yeah. Leo tells TJ, I guess, TJ, I love you. And TJ replies, oh, God.
He's like, no. I hate you this challenge, though.
Not only does production hate Leo and the viewers, so does TJ. He's I love you. He's like, oh, no.
I mean,
stop.
Can we blame him?
No, he sucks. I hate Leo. I saw Leo on. I watched. I don't know. I think it was his returning season. I think he came back for the Reality Stars season of Amazing Race. So I think I saw him on that.
Okay.
And I tapped out after like 5 episodes. I couldn't. Amazing Race it's a tough watch.
I'm just waiting for the episode where Leo gets eliminated and TJ. Because he's not grilling people and he has to constantly tell people how proud he is that they didn't quit, he's gonna make some sort of like half-assed cat joke in front of Leo as he sends him out. I
don't think so.
He's gonna be like, well, Leo, your lies ran out. Bye.
Yeah. No, I don't think he's gonna placate. I think Leo's gonna attempt to do something and TJ's gonna be like, no.
I could see TJ doing something where, like, sometimes in the past where Josh has been eliminated, it's like, oh, well, you beat a dude who cries a lot, and yada yada yada. I could see him making a comment like once Leo's already walked away, but
oh my god,
I don't think he wants to banter back and forth with Leo.
Yeah, I don't think he wants him there for 1 second longer. So after he leaves, I think he shits on him.
He's probably like, congrats, you got some money from a very strong female competitor and a dude who believes he's a cat.
Yeah.
Like just in his delivery of just like
I don't even think he referenced. I think he gets nothing. I think he's just like, all right, you've been eliminated, and then he leaves, and he's just like, what the fuck was up with that guy and the cat shit?
Maybe TJ's the one that calls him a pussy.
Ooh, there we go. Like he rounds the corner and goes, bye, pussy. and everyone pops.
Oh, I'm for it.
I am so for it. So we do get so Ben and Justine are second for a while. Tyson and Cache shockingly win. Kaylin Derek's second, then Ben, then Danny, and on and on and on. And we it comes down to Leo and Lucina versus Azza and Cinco. And Azza's great here. Where the fuck are them puzzle pieces? So if you didn't watch on Paramount Plus, you're wrong.
Yeah. Paramount Plus was the way to go, especially for the win when Tyson just like yells motherfuckers to everybody after he wins.
Yes.
I literally carried someone both ways 4 times.
Right. Or 5, I think, counting. 4.5.
4.5.
Yes.
I'd be like, fuck all of you.
Yep.
Give me my fucking money.
Yep. So now Paramount Plus is the only way to watch the show.
We need. You know how like in previous seasons of the main show they would bring like the hitmen in to like take someone out, like they'd bring a mercenary.
Yeah,
they need to fucking bring Darrell in just so that he can curse on a platform again.
Yeah. Well, here's where I'm like, it appears as though they're doing pretty good in the ratings.
They are.
Okay, but let's say that CBS is crazy and they just don't want this. Like, say they have Big Brother and they're like, you know what? We have an idea for a dating show. It's like Love Island, but different. It's pretty much Love Island, though. And we want to put that on after Big Brother. And the Challenge USA moves to Paramount Plus. I bet we get great fucking music. And it's commercial free. It's great.
I am very curious with how well it's doing in the ratings here. And based
I know it was doing great.
Well, every season has a trail off as the season goes, but it has better numbers than you're ever going to get on MTV.
Yeah.
And with the speculation that the only speculation I had is people are very nervous about this new upcoming season of MTV's challenge and how good it can actually be. what if we're seeing the ticking time clock on it being on MTV and they move it over to CBS, and then they can really just incorporate the select few people from the main show, and then you start bringing in all the CBS competitors, and this becomes the new spot for the challenge.
Well, I think it's good for that, like using it as, the USA as a feeder show, because I mean, that was part of the reason why back in the day, it was always great because, you had these rookies coming on, but they just had 3 months on, the real world season. So you weren't bringing in someone who was a complete random. You had no idea who they were. So yes, this may not be the spectacle that the main show is, but at least if you watch it, you're not just, why the hell should I care about that rookie who I've never seen before?
What, you never seen Slavi from Big Brother Bulgaria?
I must have missed that season.
Gabo.
I know, I'm just making up.
His name is Gabo.
Hey, Gabo, it sounds like a made-up name, too.
I thought it was. He was on, wasn't he on Ashley's hit list?
Maybe.
I think he's on Ashley Millionaire Mitchell's hit list that was going around this week.
Oh, nice.
So, crazy. I want my hit list out there. I'm strong. All right. Let's see. So Tyson and Cachet win, and they were in their victory speech, they said, check out this. We're all trying to eat better, but healthy breakfast doesn't have to be boring. Magic Spoon has the amazing flavors you love, but without all the bad stuff. And it's amazing as a midnight snack right before bed.
0 grams of sugar, 13 to 14 grams of protein, and only 4 net grams of carbs in each serving. That's only 140 calories per serving.
It's keto-friendly, gluten-free, grain-free, soy-free, and low-carb. And build your own box. Available flavors to build your very own custom bundle are cocoa, fruity, frosted, peanut butter, blueberry, cinnamon, cookies and cream, and my favorite, maple waffle. Now, Magic Spoon recently brought back their 2 super popular flavors, cookies and cream and maple waffle. Thank goodness. But they're back permanently. And when these flavors were first introduced for a limited time, they sold out extremely quickly. Now, I'm here to let you know you can get them again or try them for the first time. Why? Because they're delicious and indulgent.
Johnny, Magic Spoon has so many great flavors that I really enjoy, and even my kids enjoy them. We have the cocoa, fruity frosted, peanut butter. All these are really great combinations. They enjoy waking up in the morning and getting some Magic Spoon right off to start their day great before they head off to school. I think everybody listening should give Magic Spoon a try, or if you've tried them already, it's time to reorder. Let's get you some more Magic Spoon and get your day started right.
Hey, when I finish a podcast late at night, the first thing I'm thinking is not sleep. It's let me grab a delicious bowl of Magic Spoon before I go to bed.
So go to magicspoon.com/survivor to grab a custom bundle of cereal and try it today. And be sure to use our promo code survivor at checkout to save $5 off your order. And Magic Spoon is so confident in their product, it's backed with a 100% happiness guarantee. So if you don't like it for any reason, they'll refund your money, no questions asked. Remember to get your next delicious bowl of guilt-free cereal at magicspoon.com/survivor and use the code SURVIVOR to save $5 off. Thank you, Magic Spoon, for sponsoring this podcast.
Thanks for sticking with us through the ad break. Don't forget, for more exclusive Reality NSFW content, visit adfreeNSFW.com.
This episode of Reality NSFW is sponsored by Blue Chew. Say it with us, Blue Chew. Blue Chew is making waves and bringing more confidence to the bedroom by offering chewable tablets that can help men get stronger and longer lasting erections. That's right, we're giving away super hard dicks.
Blue Chew is a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, but in chewable form and at a fraction of the cost. Blue Chew's tablets help men achieve harder, stronger erections to combat all forms of ED.
Blue Chew is an online prescription service, so no visits to the doctor offices, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy. and it ships right to your door in a discreet package. The process is simple. Sign up at BlueChew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. And the best part, it's all done online.
Blue Chew's licensed medical providers work with you to find the right ingredient and strength for your prescription. Don't like swallowing pills? No problem here. Blue Chew's sildenafil and tadalafil tablets are chewable. Blue Chew's tablets are made in the USA and they prepare and ship direct, so it's cheaper than a pharmacy.
Hey, if you're looking to give that immunity idol to someone, or you don't want to be voted out of a crater, don't worry, Blue Chew's got you covered. So if you could benefit from extra confidence when it's time to perform, visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information.
And we've got a special deal for our listeners. Try Blue Chew free when you use promo code SURVIVOR at checkout. Just pay $5 shipping. That's Blue Chew, BlueChew.com, promo code SURVIVOR to receive your first month free. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast.
Hey, thanks, Blue Chew. Woohoo! All right, so as we go to a commercial with the Tyson and Cache win and Cinco and Ozza loss, Cyril Lucina assures all the viewers that she's safe because Tyson won.
Because subtlety.
So there you go. So if you're wondering how easy the Challenge USA is, Cache can't swim and won a daily.
Yeah, her journey makes no sense in her words.
But wait, so now she's also won an elimination in a daily, so she has, better resume than some of the contestants that have been on the show for 20
year
years.
veterans.
Who is Tori?
Oh man. But yeah, she won a elimination where her partner was being stupid, and then won a daily where she kicked.
Yep. There you go. So it's time for Cinco and Ozza to talk with Cache and Tyson. And Tyson and Cache are open. They're just like, look, we weren't really looking for this win, didn't expect this win. Kind of happy it happened. I mean, it's better to be here than not be here. But the floor is open. What are you thinking? And Cinco, prior to walking in the room, goes, don't tell him nothing.
I was so confused by that. Like,
I don't understand it.
No, like it was that weird logic of thinking you have with your ex, where you're just like, she'll twist anything I throw at her. You're giving a name. And like, and she clearly still has feelings for you. So why do you think she would be trying to hurt your game?
Yeah, no, like, yeah. So first they were just like, who do you want? And they're like, we're not saying that. And it's like, okay. And they're like, okay, well then who do you not want? Let's just make it just give us someone you don't want. So we don't give you that person. Oh yeah, we're not gonna do that either. And I was like, I don't understand this negotiating tactic.
No, it's like, it's the power move. You're just like, I refuse to be the one who speaks first. But like, you actively tell them that you're both just sitting there awkwardly, and you're just like,
yeah,
I refuse to speak first.
All right, there we go.
Okay, so give me a name. I don't want to.
Yeah, I feel like he went to the Michael Scott School of Negotiating.
Oh, absolutely. And I except. Do we have to make sure he wasn't wearing one of the women's tracksuits?
Maybe. I don't know what he's into. He's relaxed.
It has padded shoulders.
It does have padded shoulders. So yeah. They say nothing. Cache then just tells Tyson straight up. She goes, "Look, I don't want to get stuck with Leo in a future daily, and I have the power to make that not happen. And so I want this guy to go in so he goes home, so I don't get stuck with this dude because he sucks."
But I loved how they showed it on the episode, like before they eventually get to the answer, where Cache just like turns to him and is like, so who are we actually looking at? Like, who's actually on the table? And Tyson just goes with a grin on his face, like, everybody.
Yeah.
And I was like, Cache, which is like, oh yes.
Oh yeah, I love sitting beside this guy, but none of them have realized yet because they're all so happy to be sitting in that seat. none of them realize that, like a day later, you're not in that seat.
But I think the way that they see it is
once you're with him, you're with him.
Once
you're like
with
Eskimo
him,
brothers.
Like once you're with him, there's an opportunity of it happening again if you can keep surviving, and there's an opportunity that you can be partnered with him once you get to like the final, and all of them are now eligible for the final
thanks to him.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and he looks like someone that you would be like, yeah, that's someone who would be a great partner to have to win this whole thing.
And if the final was broken up into like pairs for sections, it's just like I want him for one section at least.
Yeah, the swimming section, ideally.
Yeah. Okay.
Kayla.
Kayla tells Tyson that someone is coming after him, but anyway, Jeopardy. Or
Wheel of Fortune.
Same thing.
Hangman.
Okay, time for the eliminator. It's called a dark turn. What's a dark turn, Alex?
Let me go to my notes and find it. A dark turn. You are tied together with your partner. You will race to a container that is a dark room, and in that dark room, you'll find a stack of film reels. There are 4 different sizes to those film reels. You must memorize the stack that's in the darkness and recreate it out in the light.
All right, so would anything bad happen if you forget that you were tethered to your partner?
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like anyone that saw Truck and Chet in that challenge on Micronesia that was reenacted with Cinco and Ozza.
except more politely.
Immensely more politely.
Cinco's like, oh, get up.
Yeah. Sorry about that. So Leo and Sarah are the pick to go in, and it's because no woman wants Leo as a partner in the future, and if you choose Sarah, that's a shot at Ben, and Tyson is shooting his shot at Ben. So.
Yeah, it makes sense. It's like it makes sense for both parties. Because one, the thing that they also don't say is Cache is saying she's trying to protect Justine. Tyson has competed with Justine and did very well with Justine. So I think there's also incentive for him to be like, okay, let me wait for Ben to have someone I don't feel like I would want to run the final with, and then take my shot.
If it's broken up into legs, I still don't want anybody. But like, if I get stuck with someone, I don't want anyone on the table to be stuck with.
Right. So it like makes sense because then like you're also doing something nice for the other women and going like, hey, I took the shot, Sarah, so you don't have to. I'm taking out Leo so that you don't have to be partnered with him.
Yeah.
So remember that when you guys are in power.
Yes. So it's here where we learn that cats can see in the dark.
And we also learned this is the most calm Sarah has ever been.
Yeah, that's true. She makes up for it afterwards.
This is the most calm. He makes dumb decisions. I'm like, I don't think it was the worst decision.
No. So Sarah and Leo win, and
they had the better. I mean, like they had the better strategy. They were like.
Quite the bit of emotion coming from Leo afterwards. Fucking game over. Fuck these fools.
Big energy from a small pussy.
Yes. The technique was like as soon as you see they measure what the 4 size gears are or reels are. 2 fingers, 3 fingers, 4. Like, and then they go in and just stack. Like, whereas
they did numbered also like 1, 2, 3, 4. Whereas Cinco and Ozzo are like itty bitty. Itty bitty.
Yeah.
Slightly bitty.
Itty bitty titty committee.
Oh man.
Yes.
It's just
there was a tragic flaw to their methodology.
Well, it's like you obviously should do what Leo did wasn't breaking the wheel. Like it wasn't like breaking the game. Like that's what you should be doing is first analyzing the parts. Because why it's like the granted, why would you run in somewhere blindly if you can get the information easily? Mm-hmm. And we had one group that got the information easily, and we had one group that itty bitty titty committee.
Itty bitty titty committee. Didn't work out. So yes, so there used to be a wrestler named Chris Benoit that came to a tragic end. Holy moly, about the worst end there is in the history of professional wrestling. But he used to dive off the top rope, and before the end of the match, he would give the throat slashing gesture to his opponent. And I believe he got that from Arn Anderson. I think Arn Anderson did it first, and then when Benoit became the enforcer of the later incarnation of the Horseman, I think that's when Benoit kind of took it over from there. So, but yeah. So Sarah, apparently a big wrestling fan, gives the throat slashing moment. Tyson misreads it, thinking she wants a turkey leg.
I mean, did he really misread it, or he's just like, I'm really not going to give her any?
Oh yeah, no, he did not misread it at all. He is fully aware of what she meant, and he totally made it into a joke.
It's just like that's what I love about Tyson, though. It's like he's the wrong person for you to try to like get under his skin with, or like get loud with, because you're gonna get loud and you're gonna look like a fool, and then you look over to him and he's just like,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
like what, are you gonna hit me? We're on a show.
Yeah. So nope, he played it correctly. So, but it's still fun TV. So then the preview for next week, we see that Karma's a bitch.
Or do we?
Well, I mean, allegedly.
I mean, the only things I remember hearing is her saying Karma's a bitch, and Tyson going, "Well, I'm not gonna give you permission to put me in."
Yeah. So we shall see. I do like that their sides.
Yeah.
You know, like not the bullshit of, you know, show loyalty or whatever. So
show loyalty is fine in the beginning of a game.
Yeah, should be.
Then once you figure
because you look for anything you can.
Yeah, Tyson's obviously gonna have Dom on his side.
Yeah.
Obviously, because Dom's not afraid of him at all.
Well, but Dom could go in at any moment whenever Tyson wins.
He can go in at any moment.
Yes, he does. He is prepared, and he's ready. He wants to go in.
He's still thinking in the show dynamic, because he's just looking at we're both Survivor people. They're obviously going to throw us in. I am the biggest threat to Tyson's game.
Yeah, I'm not sure that Tyson knows that Dom is out there, or Enzo.
No, definitely not Enzo.
No. David Alexander has had more FaceTime on this show than Enzo.
Oh yeah. So no, I think the girls have informed production and they're just like, this guy comes near me, just someone come. I'm not talking to him. Like I'm sure.
He keeps talking about doo-doo pies.
Yeah.
Why did you guys cast someone who loves doo-doo pies and one that loves cats?
Yeah. Can you tell him that girls don't like to talk about doo-doo, and especially in pie formation? All right, so here we go. We got a question before we go from IsRock20. So how would we rank all the Survivor shows on TV? Where do Alone, Naked and Afraid, Bear Grylls, and Survivor rank among the Survivor community?
Haven't seen Alone, haven't seen Naked and Afraid, haven't seen Bear Grylls. So this is very not in my alley.
Okay.
I'm right there with Alex. No idea.
Oh, I've seen them all, but Survivor is a reality competition show, and the others are just surviving shows. So
different.
Survivor the others are in company with one another, but these are Survivor is not. It is completely different. I have seen Alone. Let's see. I would put Naked and Afraid first. Well, I'd put Naked and Afraid XL first, then Naked and Afraid, then Alone, then Bear Grylls.
There you go.
And I met Bear Grylls at the Beverly Hills Hilton for the upfronts. I was there for celebrity bull riding, and he was at the pool, and he goes, if I was on Survivor, how would I do? And I was like, I would vote you out day 6. He goes, that's not good. I'm like, well, it's better than day 3. He goes, well, why wouldn't you vote me out day 3? I'm just like, because I want to learn as much as I can survival wise from you. And I'm scared you won't tell me everything that you got in 3 days. So I want to give you a false sense of security, and I'll send you home in 6.
Yeah, make me a good shelter.
Yeah.
Teach me how to hunt.
Finish the shelter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Finish the shelter.
Win a challenge could be extended to day 9. Well,
Maybe. I might lose it on purpose. I really want Bear Grylls to go home around day 6. Sorry, Bear. Some things need to happen. I don't see Bear Grylls helping my game.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean, he seemed like a likable guy. I mean, and he knows me more than any other survivor at this point. But still, like, I don't think he's I don't think he's cut from the same cloth.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
He would, I think, come across more as the person who goes to Survivor to like the old first few seasons of Survivor, where you had people who come on not knowing it's a game and like, oh no, I'm here for the survival factor.
Yeah,
I'm here for the adventure.
Yeah,
I'm here for what a microcosm of the world is. I don't care about voting people out.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work for me, brother.
That might push you to vote him out first on day 3. You're just bro.
So there we are. So don't forget, tomorrow morning at 10:30 a.m. Eastern, I will be talking Survivor South Africa episodes 9 through 12. If you need to catch up and you need links to the Survivor South Africa episodes, they're all available at adfreeNSFW.com. Don't forget, we do a weekly Q&A that is the best show that you can see each and every week, because there's some crazy stuff said. So check it out. If you don't like it, I'll send your money back. So try it. And the Outcast tier, this usually we have like 4 different 4x6 signed pictures. This month we have a signed 8x10 by me and Matt Bischoff's kind of cool. So check that out at adfreeNSFW.com. And thank you, Dan. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, everyone. And until next week. And for more reality NSFW content, visit adfreeNSFW.com.